It just devastated this community.
It looks like Tropical Storm Fred just left, but it's been a week, and signs of the storm remain on many Haywood County farms.
We had a major flood here, as you can see over this cucumber field. It's covered in silt and the settlement.
Like somebody said.
Bill Holbrook owns Cold Mountain Farms. Fred's rain drowned his crop.
Once the water comes from outside your field onto your crop, you cannot harvest the crop. We lost 100% of our vegetables.
Those vegetables still in the fields, those profits rotting away.
We can't enter that field now because it's just like quicksand. You got to let it dry out for several weeks and hoping it don't rain.
Vegetable farms weren't the only ones affected by Fred.
Cattlemen lost their fencing, dairymen lost corn crops, trout hatcheries 100% lost.
This is the mark right here where the water was coming up.
Matt Ray went in the storm to protect his trout farm.
I was trying to come down in here and shove some pipes up in that intake to keep it open. And it just kept filling up, and then the creek kept getting higher and higher, and then all of a sudden it just got this black dirt, slurry, debris field came down. Yeah. And when the debris field came down and the trees and everything came down, it just shut the water flow off. Yeah. And there's nothing I could do, because once it got that big, then it busted off my intake, which I'll show you here in a minute. Yeah. It busted it off, and then I just watched, 15,000 pounds of fish suffocate.
Ray lost all 35,000 fish. Product Sorrells Creek Trout Farm cannot sell.
I don't even know if it's sellable.
Joshua Sorrells at Cold Mountain Nursery has to wait to find out if he can salvage plants that washed away during Fred.
Most of them are already starting to deteriorate. I can see the leaves. We've actually cleaned them. We've took soap and sprayed them, washed them, but there's still a little bit of film on them. The problem is I cannot sell that product to somebody and a couple weeks or a month or two down the road it comes back dead, then it's going to impact my business.
For now, he focuses on greenhouse cleanup.
I had 3 feet of water in the greenhouses, therefore we have a lot of mud in the greenhouses.
And water.
Our pond was overrun, so we're having to test the water. We don't know what all chemicals come down, diesel fuel, motor oil, a lot of that stuff. I don't want to pump it back on my trees, and I'm just compounding the problem. Even though we filter it, there'll be that stuff on there. I'm right now watering off of a deep well using garden hoses and temporary sprinklers, just rotating around, just trying to keep stuff going.
Sorrells already reached out to his local farm service agency. The FSA will collect and report damage estimates to the USDA. As farmers wait for assistance, they try to stay positive.
Resilience. I got my house, got my health. My family's all right.
Faith, you just go on faith. You're a farmer, you got to live with it. So you just move on, you just survive.